official, and it's Friday night KitBash. And tonight we've got our friends, the Wicked Wookie and Big Cloudwize, hanging out with us. And here I am at my station. Glad to have you guys back. Glad to be here. Excuse my voice. It will get worse through the night, so just bear with it. Tonight, while we're doing everything, Andrew is working on building an SD of some sort. He's got to pick that. And then Bit will be back. He just had to refresh, I think. But he'll be back, and he's working on a frame arms kit, I believe. So Bit's working on frame arms tonight. Andrew's picking out an SD kit to tickle himself with. And then I am going to tickle this Shining Death. So let's get that. And let's talk about that. What we got here on my table. So I'll get that out of the way so my voice can be spared for the rest of the night. So I did a lot of stuff to this kit to get it to where I wanted it to look. So on here, I had to switch out this inner ball joint piece to the Death Scythe ball joint. And then I kept everything. Then what I did was, when I decided to put it together, I flipped this piece back like this, and then I put the ball right there, put that in, and then when you're done, it creates this really sweet looking armament for the back. And then you still have a front piece. Then what I did was, in here, I took this piece off the Shining Gundam, and then I gutted the inside of this so that they connect. So this leg, thigh part, is from the Shining Gundam. And then when you connect it into here, the upper thigh is also from the Shining Gundam, along with the rest of the waist. So it all goes together like that. So like I said, I'll show you again. This piece, it starts off like this. You flip that part back, load in the new piece. All right. This still works. Nice. This still has the mechanism, the leg. It still has that inner mechanism. And then, like I said, same thing. I replaced half the insides on this one, and then I put the Shining thighs. There really wasn't much of a difference between Shining Gundam's thighs and Death Scythe's thighs, except for this combination made the Gundam almost 2 whole centimeters taller. So that's why I went with this combination, because I thought it would be a good combination. And then no alterations. The Death Scythe body. No alterations, nothing. Just straight put it the way it was. All right. Next is Death Scythe's head. Once again, no alterations. Now here comes where some of the fun stuff starts to happen. So on the shoulder pauldrons, I combined the two pieces together to create a more robust maneuvering shoulder. The reason why is because it was really plain underneath. If you can see, still in there, it's still pretty plain in there. So for a high grade, that was pretty plain. So I was like, well, why not put this part in there? And why not put these parts and give it all the thrusters from the Death Scythe still? So that's what I did. I kept all those pieces, made sure this still worked. I had to cut the shoulder pauldron into 3 different pieces, and then I had to separately glue each section into place to get it to sit the way I want. So I haven't sanded it yet, so you can still see some of the glue excess and everything that I put on here. This piece still opens and closes, the white part for the Shining gimmick. Shining Gundam gimmick, you know. So that one is like that. Now, for the arm, I have the Shining Gundam's arm, and then I took the hand from Gundam, Shining Gundam, and I took the arm guard from Gundam Death Scythe and created a new like gauntlet type thing, and that'll come in play later for why I needed to do that. So put it on there. Slides right in, super easy, no problems. And then you can bend it. It still has pretty good range of motion for what it is. And then, like I said, plugs right in. Didn't have to do anything to it. On this side, I did not do that same swap because I'm going to be using a shining finger on this side. So that's why it's like that. But I did do the complete swap again on this side for the shoulder pauldron. So that's all done again. Go ahead and put those together like that. I mean, it all slides together real simple. What I like about a lot of these high grades is they do customize real nice like. All right, now here's where I had some fun. This is the backpack for the Death Scythe and the backpack for the Shining Gundam. I took a 3D pen and just used it and filled it like hot injection and filled these 3 cavities until it held the 2 pieces together. And it didn't deform or anything too bad, so everything looks good. The one thing I will say about it is it does kind of make this Gundam have a really large backpack unit, which some people will complain about. Some people will be like, haha, think it's a funny. All right, so next we have this core flyer, this custom core flyer. It's not super custom, but once I paint it, it'll look really cool. So when this core flyer attaches, this piece can still come off. It's got just a hole drilled. And then these parts fold down like that. The cockpit flips up and it goes right into its spot. No issues. Nothing's in its way. This can still be on the back too, but like I said, it eventually becomes really out there when you start doing that. But the nice thing is, over here, I put this piece on so we can still use this as an attack shield. So it still has that as a variable option, along with wherever it went. I do have the other blue shield that goes here. I don't know where it went at the moment. I thought I had it out, but I don't know where it went. Let's check the box real quick. Oh, gosh. So it's still, it can hold both. So I was pretty happy with that. And then at the end, after I got done with all that, I turned this into like a mace that can still turn into a scythe. And these have pivots, they can swing. And this can still move. This can still do its down scythe, up scythe type of thing. I put like a little ribbon type of deal. And then this is from the kneecap of the Shining, and this is from the foot of the Death Scythe. So I just use those as like extra pieces to complement it. And once again, everything goes in place. The Gundam holds everything it's supposed to, which is quite a surprise for me. And there we go. There you have it. Also, the Shining Finger sword from Shining Gundam, and it even has inscribed here. It does have G Gundam inscribed into the sword. So it's really hard to see. You got to look real close. But once everything's all put together, you just go ahead and throw the scythe on like that, and it sits in place. And yeah, there you go. That is my custom. This was the first KitBash I did of the year, technically, because it was my New Year's Eve project that I did last week for the end of season 1. So we're reviewing it for the beginning of season 2. That's how that works. I'm going to turn it over to Bit for a little bit, let him do some talking while I get everything switched over. And yeah. I'll be right. Go ahead, Bit.
So right now I'm working on a Howlinger frame arms, and this is technically the first master grade I've done in quite some time. So I'm pretty psyched. It's a decent build so far. Um, let's see here. Like I said, this is a decent build. Like it's got some gimmicks to it, and so far I've got the sights put together. They kind of fold and do different shapes on it, but they also attach and make the wings to the frame arm itself, which I'm working on the torso right now. Got most of it put together. The frame, anyways, and it is coming together nicely. I always like to do a rough build when I do these, so I kind of see if there's anything that need to be like modified or tweaked or anything like that. And it's probably going to take me a couple days to get this bad boy together, but it's going to be fun in the meantime. And if you guys have any suggestions on another build, just let me know, because I'm always looking for a fun build later on in the season or of the year or whatever you want to say it. All right, now where did I do it?
All right, I'm back.
Anything? All right. What's up, dude?
Oh, no, hold on. I'm just putting everything where it needs to go. No worries.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's all good. All good in the hood, huh?
All right, we'll use that one. All right. Let me take this time to tell you that Website Official and Friday Night KitBash is sponsored by Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC. Our buddy over there at Clarksville Hobby Depot is doing a great job making sure everybody gets the kits they need when they need it. And yeah, you guys just keep on ordering from our buddy Scott. There's a link down below or above or over there or over there. I don't know. You'll find it. It's attached. Yep. So, yeah, we're gonna go do a screen share with my phone, and then when we do that, we are gonna go take a look and see what's been going on over at KitBash Gundam. Takes a minute.
That does sometimes. That does.
All right. Oh,
This is gonna be a sick. This is gonna be a sick build once it's finished, bro.
Nice.
I can already tell.
Oh, I was really crazy. Caught me spiking.
Where did you learn that?
No. Don't worry.
Kind of reminds me of something I'll have to tell y'all at on a late night.
All right. Kyle is working on some custom 3D graphics and building a
Right on.
A lot of custom gunpla. It looks very Star Trek inspired by what's that group? the Klingon, like Worf. I believe they're called Klingon. It's very intriguing. This is a repeat. Alex just likes to show us his stuff over and over again. So he'll just show us his pictures once a month. He'll post the same picture again and again and again. Alex is a pretty cool guy, though. Same thing with like Kind of Figure for Life. He'll do the same thing. His work is good. That's crazy. Look at the tiny little arms. Little itty bitty arms holding that big old axe. Oh, this big giant kid. I mean, I was just like, what? All right.
So it's kind of like a T-Rex
against the red.
Yeah, kind of like a T-Rex. It's got little arms hiding everywhere.
Oh, I was gonna say it's the exact opposite of the Red Queen, but you know.
Excuse me. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna keep on moving. My buddy Lewis, he's got all the Gundams in the world.
That's cool.
Here is a 3 Gundam, or is it just 2? No, this is 3 Gundams. It's Gundam Bale, Freedom Gundam, and Wing Gundam Zero. And like, this is just insane. I really like the way they did this. It's very tasteful.
Oh yeah. You know, I'd like to show you guys a suit that I'd like to build sometime, but I gotta find pictures of it first.
Yeah. And our buddy Heiko, he comes back once in a while. We don't call him Heiko no more, I guess. His name's Austin, and he'll be around for a while still. Oh, look at that. First KitBash of the year. So that's Web C over there throwing out the KitBash stuff. All right, this guy Roger Rowlett, he makes some pretty good quality looking stuff, but I'm a bit confused too. I would have went with a matte finish, but
is that supposed to be weathering?
Yeah, for whatever it is, I don't know what's going on. If it's weathering, if it's supposed to look like animation reentry burn or what. But I would have gone with a top coat, like a final coat, and it would have enhanced that weathering look a lot better. That's all. I great job. Like, your kits look amazing. Like, here's another.
Yeah.
Here's some more of it. But it's just the gloss kind of throws you off a bit on it. All right, and there we go. That's this week on KitBash Gundam. Now let's go and look through the chats. Oh, you guys don't need to see all that. Oh, where is it? Oh, I don't have permission to go into that one. So here we go. All right. So here is the crew. All right. Happy New Year from everybody at KitBash main chat. And some people are posting some cool pictures.
Happy New Year, dudes.
This is a cool post. They got a Barbie MG and a metal frame parts for it. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Nothing wrong with some metal frame parts. What? No, can you turn that down? We're all turning you down. No, no. And then this, what is this? Incoming projects. Well, you bought every high rim that exists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh wow. There's only
I wish
6 of the high rims.
Yeah, the high rims are I mean, and 2 of them are almost like copies. They're both wing kits.
Yeah.
There's the God Gundam, there's Barbatos, there's the Astray Noir, and then that new red frame that just came out.
Yeah. I've heard the red frame was pretty cool though.
I heard it was too. It had a lot more parts because of those big arms.
Yeah. But I've heard the God Gundam is phenomenal build from what I've seen and everything. It looks pretty cool. Like if I were to buy one, the first one.
They said if you have the real grade, you won't have a problem. Or if you have the real grade, there's no need to buy the high rim anymore because the real grade. Oops, sorry. My bad.
Why'd you do that, bro?
I don't know, because I'm an idiot. Hey, look, it's Joe Rogan.
Well, there's nothing wrong with good old Joe Rogan. If I were to say so, it wouldn't matter anyways. He's got some good stuff, though. I will agree to that.
Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. And today I'm taking a look at the Robot Rocketeer anime scenario from the Witch from Mercury. I will be comparing it to the high grade because I'm sure that's what you want to see. I'll also mention in the exact same box from Hobby Link. I also got the Pop-Up Parade L-size guts. Now, I just have to say I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I have to just mention this thing is absolutely awesome. It's pretty much 10 inches tall, 11 inches including the base. It's absolutely ridiculously cool. This thing looks so good. It costs what, like €60, $60? Berserk figures have always been pretty much prohibitively expensive. It has LED functionality, LED sold separately, and it looks like it's absolutely awesome. And this shopping was brought to you, well, by a sponsor. This video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Fun fact, there are 7.5 billion humans in the world that could be playing Raid Shadow Legends right now. So why waste time? Raid is available on both mobile and PC. Raid's got something extra special happening now. They've released a legendary champion based off of MMA.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're not late to the QR code party.
And ice golems with their bare fists. Ronda's backstory is pretty cool. Born to a minor Bannerlord house, Ronda trained hard alongside her 7 brothers to become a formidable warrior as they were expected to be. During one tournament,
all right, I don't want to interrupt our buddy over there, but while we're waiting for him to get done talking about his video game, this is our QR code that you can scan to go hang out with us at KitBash Gundam on Facebook. So just pause it and hit scan with your phone, you know, like you do for anything else with the QR code. And boom, it'll lead you right to us. And then, if you are over on Facebook and you're watching us, here's the website official QR code that'll lead you to our YouTube page where we create all our shows and stuff. All right.
Holiday champions. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get some exclusive rewards in right now. And you players use my link or QR code right now.
Oh man.
Free starter pack worth almost $30.
Well, that sounded like some brain cells came loose.
Trying to. Part of why I'm having such a hard time talking.
So yeah, getting on to
probably could be, you know.
This is the robot.
Maybe some vitamin C is in order.
I drank a bunch of orange juice a couple days ago.
Mercury. This is the box right here. You open
It
it up
stung.
like so, and
It
this is what
burned.
comes inside. This
Wasn't
comes with a
fun.
lot of
Yeah.
accessories and a couple of things that will
Probably
make this
did, you know, but
better,
probably did
you
help.
know, than the high-grade kit right here would be. Well, debatably. It's got some stands for actually holding on to the little fly-around Gundam bits. So yeah, basically what's going to be happening today is I'm going to be doing a full review of this particular figure right here. It is an action figure, and I will be comparing it to the high-grade version that we took a look at
That's
a couple of
weird.
weeks ago. Now, this is an absolutely mind-blowing high-grade.
The action figure looks like trash.
About $11.
Yeah.
From Hobby Link Japan.
The action figure does not look up to par compared to the actual build figure.
5 times.
I will agree there.
What it is as well, is it 5 times the good? That will be entirely up to you to decide for yourself. The first, well, aspect right here is, do you like building? your mecca. If you do, well, then it's hands down going to be the high grade, isn't it? Do you not like it and you like action figures you can pose all over the place? Then probably the robot spirits right here. But first, let's jump right on into the aesthetics and get this robot that I'm actually spinning.
I've had robot spirits. I've had one robot spirits before,
anime
and
aerial right here, and this is the full 360 spin.
it looked a whole lot better than that one, and it was the Mark II Titan. And that one was actually pretty cool because it had interchangeable parts and everything else you could think of.
Blown out looking with the amount of white, and the clean whites on this really do harken you right back to that. This is extremely, extremely nice. The colors do look great. Like I mentioned, super clean looking, and we do have nice reflective parts on all of the shell unit areas and all of the stuff that goes crazy red when this thing gets busy. Proportion-wise, everything looks very, very nice. The first thing you'd probably notice about this is it does have a very long neck compared to what we would have seen before. This is one of those things that is debatably accurate because sometimes Ariel does look like it has a bit of an elongated neck, sometimes it doesn't, but the detail inside of that neck does look great and the detail everywhere. Color accuracy-wise, this is definitely kicking ours. Now let's get it compared to the high grade. So then they are just thrown side by side. I didn't really even adjust the poses or anything like that. This is the Robot Tamashi right here. This is the high grade right here. And the high grade does look a little bit thicker and beefier than this offering right here, which looks a little bit slender in some aspects. To me, the most instant standout feature between the two is the shell units and the various little...
You know what really bothers me about these, about the kit?
We don't have any
compared to the robot. Okay, Damashi Robot Nations. The shoulders. Look where the arms and the shoulders connect.
Yeah, like there's more beef to the joints and to like the high grade looks almost more realistic to the action figure. There's not as much detail, I think.
Yeah. Hey. All right,
Hey.
Four of us are here.
What's going on,
Hey, what's
gentlemen?
up, bro? How's it going?
It's going.
Just, watching this review.
Yeah, just walked in the door.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. I figured I told the guys you'd probably be in after you got in and settled a bit.
Right on. Hell yeah. As soon as I was gonna try to start at work because I've got Wi-Fi now at work on the secret, but I don't think the connection's strong enough, so I have to wait till I get home. So now, I don't have any cell phone service at the moment, but I will be alleviating it tomorrow.
I made sure to clean it
Awesome.
up nicely.
Cool.
I panel-lined it using panel lining markers.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice, Bit. I'm glad you're back, man.
Yeah, I had to take a brief reprieve, but it was well
Hey, we all
worth
do.
it.
It's
Got a
okay.
few things going.
Sometimes it's important, to take a little break. Yeah, no worries. I'm kind of doing that myself. I got a lot of things in the fire, just like you.
Yeah.
And this
Meanwhile,
is a good example, though, of the idea of self-care. Like, we got to put ourselves first, put our healthcare, and our priorities together a little bit first, so we can enjoy our hobby when we do.
Yeah,
I
everybody
got
but
the
me.
Hellranger.
Right. And Mike's squared away. He's just enjoying his hobby.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with us, if you want to put it that way. There's, a lot of people go through things, and I would like for anybody else out there that's going through something to know you're not alone. We struggle. A lot of people can, and we will struggle, but what's important is to try to help each other when we can. But changing our mindset during that time of struggle is what's important. To keep a high vibe, keep motivated, keep positive.
Yes, that is true. And sometimes we have to go get professional help when needed. And
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I did. I went to go get professional help because I knew it was important to me that I started doing my own self work. But we can only do so much because we don't know enough. We're not professional. But I did a lot of self work to try to find it and get some good notes together on my personality, on the personal level. so that I could take it to a professional and then present that information. So that put me, steps ahead of the game, and really got a good grasp on what I was trying to accomplish.
So the eyes are bigger on the Damashi, and which I don't like. That looks wrong.
Yeah, I would agree with that because eyes are kind of the key on certain suits. Sorry if I interrupted there.
No, I wasn't trying to cut anybody off either. I had paused it so we could make this observation together. But it just, the comparison between the two is just so insane.
Right.
High grade. The high grade costs $10-ish, and the robot machine costs about 5 times that at the $54 or $55 mark. So once again, you can build one, don't build the other. I did put some effort into the one on the right there, being the high grade, so that is with a little bit more effort pumped in there. But yeah, this is for your own. Check them out side by side and decide which one you like better. Now let's check out what comes inside of the box. Compare that.
Okay, I also have to say, I think a big part of it is this robot Damashi doesn't look as good because it doesn't have any panel lining or water slides or anything on it. So that's why I'm thinking it doesn't look as good.
Okay.
Oh, commercial.
Check the short put together.
You like the look better. Yeah. Now let's check out what comes inside of the box. Compare that to. So now jumping into the accessories, and here's absolutely everything that comes inside the box. Now, first off, here is what came with the high grade.
That's pretty cool, though, that beam effect.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool. That's one thing I do like about the robot spirits.
All right, so I did watch the first 6 episodes finally of this show.
They're pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've seen a couple of the episodes myself.
It's not bad. I'm not mad at it. All right, so that was from our buddy over at Mecha Guy Kotsu. That's pretty much it. For that, so now let's go bug Andrew.
There he is.
Hey.
So our buddy Andrew's over here putting together a fathead, or as some people like to call it, an SD Gundam.
Yeah, I'm doing a
high new.
A high new SD.
I was like, it looks a lot like a high new Gundam. How are those stickers treating you?
Actually, there's not that many stickers, and because I'm going to end up painting this, I'm not putting stickers on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That light blue looks really nice.
Yeah, the blue actually is pretty nice on it. I am a little bit surprised by how nice it is. This is snapping together like ridiculously quick. I thought it was going to be a little more in depth than what it is, but no, it's super fast and super easy.
Mm-hmm. Those SD kits are usually pretty fast kits.
Like, this is the kind of kit that you would do in a day. Like, and I mean, prime, paint, top coat, weather, all of it. Right? You could easily do this in a day because there's literally not that much to it. I'm a little bit blown away by how easy it is. Because there's the chest and the backpack already. There's the head. Working on funnels right now, which more than likely will not take very long.
You got a good setup, Andrew. It looks good. I like what I'm seeing. It's very the composition is good. It's very clear. Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's actually got some decent color separation to it too. Like, there's 3 different colors for an SD kit, which you wouldn't think there normally would be. But there's actual color separation, which is kind of shocking.
That is really
Yeah,
neat.
it's looking pretty good.
I did an older version of an SD of the gun tank, and there wasn't a lot, not like what I see you have going on.
Nice.
Although I got to admit, it is kind of cool to actually like literally just pop parts out, not actually cut them out. Like obviously you can cut them out, but they do, a lot of them just kind of pop out on their own.
Wow.
Nice.
But is there anything left over from after popping? Is there nothing on the part itself?
Yeah, I've just kind of, there's a couple of them that I've kind of just pushed on a bit and they just popped right out. And so for the ones that are popping right out, I'm not really I'm popping them, and then the other ones, if they're not, if I push on it and it doesn't move, well then I'll cut it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's I'm shocked at how fast this is going together. It's ridiculously fast.
Interesting.
What?
The way this leg is built, it's actually pretty intriguing. It's double jointed and it just kind of slips in to the top. And then there's like an ankle, I think. Or like
Sure,
it's
but
jointed on both. Like this is the way it looks.
show me little digits. Oh, so the pegs, both the pegs can move.
Yeah, and then it slides in like so into the lower part of the leg.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's
So you can
pretty
get
cool.
that deeper. You can get that deeper bend. I like that.
Yeah. But this is pretty cool, and then this is what I've got so far for the core. It can bend up, part of the transformation, pivots, goes like that, and then there's the back thruster. And it's a pretty interesting little kit though. It's a master grade, but yeah, it's cool. Oops. This is really cool though. I like the way this is gonna look. I'm definitely gonna have to do some outlining with something for it, but yeah.
Nice.
The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it
Check
can
this
never
out.
forget what they did at the National Ignition Facility. So let's recap. A team at Lawrence Livermore National Lab National Ignition Facility made the following happen. There's a tiny cylinder here at the end of this that you probably can't see. It's about so tall and this wide. Inside that was a small spherical capsule about half the diameter of a BB. 192 laser beams entered from the two ends of the cylinder and struck the inner wall. They didn't strike the capsule, they struck the inner wall of this cylinder. and deposited energy, and that happened in less time than it takes light to move 10 feet. So it's kind of fast. X-rays from the wall impinged on the spherical capsule. Fusion fuel in the capsule got squeezed. Fusion reactions started. This had all happened before, 100 times before. But last week, for the first time, they designed this experiment so that the fusion fuel stayed hot enough, dense enough, and round enough for long enough that it ignited. And it produced more energies than the lasers had deposited. About 2 megajoules in, about 3 megajoules out, a gain of 1.5. The energy production took less time than it takes light to travel 1 inch. So this is pretty cool. I have a special message to listeners who want to work on exciting, challenging, and important problems. We're hiring.
That is pretty cool. I must say that.
All right. So what are they talking about? What were they trying to tell us there?
Don't give up.
I think we have just hit what humanity calls a singularity moment within ourselves, right?
Yep.
So we've had a few. Like I've tried talking to about it before. Like the first ones humanity had was what sparked civilization, written language, mathematics. Those two first came. The next thing that comes, religion. It's a singularity moment. What's funny is religion happened around the world simultaneously. It was weird. But we all have a religion in one corner of the world or another that looks just like the other. It's got all the same kind of rules set up, and all the same kind of jump to these hoops to get to heaven thing. Anyways, moving along. That was a singularity. Then the next singularity we had was electricity. Electricity created a singularity and a boom. It really boomed us into a whole nother stratosphere of living. Once electricity was invented and harnessed, singularity. Then the singularity that happened after that was the atomic singularity during World War II. And then after that singularity, we had the internet. And after the internet, now we have this one. This is one of our last stages of singularity.
Yep.
And to be clear,
this is part of the extension right here, boys.
What's really crazy is, like I've said, once this singularity happens, all the rest of the ones that need to happen kind of just like fall in, trickle down. It just happens so nice and elegantly when you lay it all out and you think about it. But what's going to happen next? The mind singularity happens next. We have some crazy rich dude inventing this thing that we're going to put into our heads, and it's a chip, and it's going to make it so we can communicate without talking. We don't need to, use our mouth anymore. No, we'll just be able to think it, and it'll communicate whatever we're thinking.
I don't know if I want to stick a chip in my head from Elon Musk. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying it has to be Elon Musk, but I mean it's either Elon Musk or China. You pick.
All right, so here's the crazy thing. There's a guy that actually created a chip to control his whole lab. I saw it it was on Please Believe It or Not. He controlled his whole entire lab from this chip.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking. He was one of the first people to integrate his brain with stuff. And the reason why he did is because without it, he would have been silent. He wouldn't have been able to do anything. So Professor Stephen Hawking, he used his disabilities as an super ability to push himself further, to help push humanity further. We have a much better understanding of the brain because of Dr. Hawking and his willingness to be experimented on with neural pathways and stuff. which make him super awesome. Super, super awesome. Moving forward, what is that horrible noise? I blame Carrie. Well, it's his microphone that's going on. So yeah, I'm super excited about that singularity.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
and just all the prospects that are coming from it. And like that dude said, we're hiring, like, oh no, what are you hiring for? So, mind-breaking principles. What it is if you're going to go do that kind of a job, while having an education is good, I think not having an education could also be a better thing too.
Because then you're not programmed.
Right. You won't be programmed, and you'll be able to come up with thought and do thought experiments that a pre-programmed person would only toss aside because they would say that, well, this says you can't do that, and that says you can't do that. But we're already moving into a new realm of this says you can't do that because we just created perpetual motion. That's our singularity. That's the moment. That's what we made. We put in and got out more than what we put in. That's what they have called the magical, whole singularity, perpetual motion machine. They said when we come up with one of those, that'll be our moment of we should no longer, war should be ending. We should no longer be in war. All that stuff's going to...
It was the biggest business in all of history. Next to
religion. It is.
Too.
You're right. It is.
Yeah.
So
I fear what's coming next.
I agree with you 100%. But like I said, with this singularity, it's supposed to bring in and usher that new era of peace on our world.
Right. Like you were saying, the spiritual. This is like you're talking about. It's a part of all this. It's going to. We're all tapping in. And finally, it's tapping in, and we're all starting to think the same thing, singularity. And we're all getting fed up with some of the shit that we're seeing. And now it's time to start thinking above and outside the box that we have been told is all there is.
Right.
Well, I mean, this also could mean that potentially we create a new Pandora's box.
There's always potential for that.
And that's where I kind of wonder what's going to happen if we do. Because it could go one of two ways if you all remember the story.
Well, you got to also think about it.
Is it good or bad? The good people will
but Pandora's box is more of an interpretive causality. It's not really, we're not looking at a box that's actually been opened, per se. So what I'm saying is it's more of it's a causality and it's a representational by the box. It's just like saying you opened up a can of worms or, you fucked around and found out. Okay, that's the newest version of Pandora's box. Okay, is fuck around and find out, right? The causality of whatever you did. And it could be negative, it could be positive. We don't know. We don't know on that. We don't know until we actually start doing those things. So then we got these guys over here in CERN with a Large Hadron Collider, and people are like, they're opening portals, and some people are like, they're trying to create a wormhole. Another person's like, if it could create a black hole. And then another person's like, it could be an explosion 10 times more devastating than a nuclear bomb. And then what they do? They turned it on, they shot the beams at each other, and they found new particles. That's it. That's all they did. They didn't do it. Nothing else happened.
No,
that we know, that I'm seeing, that I've investigated. I'm not seeing much.
Right.
That is true, but there's a ton of other shit that could be going on in the background that we don't know yet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to deny that. Full stop there. That's the place where this device is built and where they hold the ceremonies and stuff to activate the device, they do some questionable things. I'll agree with that. Makes you go, well, why that symbolism? Why that imagery? You know? But hey.
Like, it's definitely a 50-50 shot in the dark. Either way it could go.
Oh, definitely. Then yeah.
Anyways, from the left.
All right, let's go zoom back in on Andrew for a minute.
Yeah.
The wicked Wookie. So how you doing over there, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing? Just making some very, very little arms.
Making midget arms, huh?
T-Rex related, huh?
Yeah, definitely T-Rex related. Thankfully, the other half is not here, so I'm not going to get smacked for saying tiny T-Rex arms. So.
Big heads and long.
Like this is getting good. Got one leg put together.
Somebody got a message. Who got a message?
That was me.
Interesting. This is definitely going to be a sick build. Can't wait to get it finished.
I'm debating on trying to give my brain a break and actually get into a little bit tonight.
I did that. I do that once in a while.
That is a good thing to do every once in a while. I will say that.
Played anything for like 3 months. So I'm just like, man, I'm so bowling out.
You got this, bro. I know you do.
Here's an old KitBash.
Ah. What's that exactly?
Lightning A to Z.
Ah.
And it's SR-71.
Ah, SR-71A or B?
I got I had the box down here somewhere.
Because the B
it's a 71.
Actually,
it doesn't come with it doesn't come A or B. It's a SR-71.
So it's more than likely the A.
It's just it says SR-71 Blackbird.
Well, from what some of the things I've seen on the B, it was called B for bomber.
Oh, I don't know. Here we go. Here's the high new I built.
I need to buy a turntable, and before I put all my model kits away, I should run through them and do some pretty bad footage of each one.
That sounds like a good plan.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I can get behind that.
And here's a Gundam Bale.
I need to figure out what mine like. I'm trying to figure out what would be some good grunts to KitBash a design for.
Which one? What is it?
I was thinking going UC though. Mm.
Wow, look at all that stuff.
Oh.
This is what I was originally going to do. I was going to make myself look like this whenever I was online.
I seen that. That was cool. I was trying to create characters like that. I didn't get it. And then have it be animated the whole time.
Shout out to Broke Man Studio.
Broke Man.
Shout out to Mecha Model Builds. WebC Official.
Epic producer.
KitBash Gundam.
The best Gundam. KitBash.
This is me and Littles about 8 years ago.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, and that's what progress looks like, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
WebC's Bounty Bag Challenge. And here are the bounty bags. Yeah, buddy. Oh, here's that flyer for the build off. You guys, there's 3 weeks left in the build off for the mascot build off. So I'm gonna post this on the main page again just so everybody knows. But these are the 7 kits that have been approved for your base model, and then you can customize them however you want. But the kits are the EX01 L Strike, the L Strike, the Perfect Strike, the Build Strike full package, the Perfect Strike Freedom, the Amazing Strike Gundam, and the Strike Freedom Gundam. So, I mean, that's 7 Gundams you got, you know. The colors required are gray, and light blue. Water decals aside. So if you use orange or red on your water decals, it's fine. We're not going to discount you.
The main base colors are as specified.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. Those are the only 2 rules we got. Use one of these 7 kits. Follow those 3 colors. So, oh yeah. And we are the ones who made this. So you guys know. You're lucky we didn't raise shipping prices.
I still don't like that guy.
Here is the first completed Bonnie Bag Challenge, by the way. This is what it looks like. Here's a image of what the kit looked like before he added the bounty bag, and this is what it looks like after the bounty bag.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like.
right. So he did a pretty good job, and he also sent me like more than just one photo, and I believe I also got a bunch of other photos for it too. Oh yeah, I saw this and I thought this was cool. Vegeta and Goku inspired Gundams.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been sitting back thinking and trying to take inventory of my skills and things that I'm good at or things I'm passionate about. And sometimes I see things that I've made in the past that are pretty good. I don't want to give up on that kind of stuff. It's something I'm good at. Nah, just randomness.
Here's what's going in one of the outgoing bounty bags. So that's an outgoing bounty bag. Here's how many bins that full armor Gundam took up.
That thing was massive.
Huh.
Jesus. So that's how good of a picture my phone takes of Mars. Oh. All right. Andrew's got stuff going on. He's almost done. Look at him.
Well,
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
nice. The music.
Yeah, not everybody can hear that music though. Or something. Everybody should be able to. But I don't know. It's just they re-uploaded new background music and stuff for us. So this background music is paid for and licensed by Restream.io.
You make a Gunpla rap right now.
A Gunpla rap?
Make it.
Don't get mad at my Gunpla rap. Gunpla rap. It's a shonen style type of day. We're over here playing with the witch from Mercury. Witch from Mercury. Witch from Mercury. Playing it up and we can't go back. Everybody knows that's just the facts. Take that bitch stabs, hold Mac. Tear him a new ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some pretty sick ass lyrics of it, some weird beats like randomly, and I don't know anything about it, and I should be paying attention to something like that and be like, oh, this is written specifically for a song that is playing at like, I don't know, 180 BPM. You know what I mean? I don't even know.
Yeah. So with all that, it'll be really exciting because I can talk with you more about that later about like BPM and stuff like that. It's interesting how you could take and slow down a heavy rock beat just a little bit and it turns into a hip hop beat.
Right. That's cool. Because soon as you said that, I had a million things go through my mind in the past. Because I was like, oh, wait a minute. Especially if I know a rock song that has words and I already know the rhythm of the song, rewrite the song in a different rhythm. Or same rhythm, different lyrics to a different BPM.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a kitty cat, one to play with. You baby girl. Good girl. You're a beast, Freya. You're a beast. You're my baby beast. Goodwill.
Oh, that just makes me wonder. No, I already tried that. I don't think it works. .320 and 6'3". I got skills to be seen. I'm that madman. Maybe you can see me. Web C. I'm official. It's okay. Everybody knows they're the missile that can get launched away from me. Cause I'm more like an explosion. There's no container that's controlling me. Everybody wishing they were holding the hold of ghost to hold a hold of me. But you can't get a hold of me. There's no holy ghost that can beat the scripture to hit you and get with you. Man, I'm just a little sick in the mind, and I've been taught by the sickest clowns of rhyme. Hold him back and let him know. They even diss Eminem and he don't even clap back. Everybody knows that if he did, he'd get a hatchet in his backpack. Don't be talking trash that. Wicked clowns, they get it down. Web C, he's over here just to make a new sound. That. Don't get mad. Don't be on the backpack. Back that. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. You get a hatchet in the backpack. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. You could get a hatchet in the backpack. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Or you could get a hatchet in the backpack. Straight to the backpack. I'm sick with this. Nobody holds the back facts. Everybody knows the tax backs. But if I split it cold, you wouldn't know what to do with it. So I show up to the party to beat you with a 2-piece of extra crispy. Put the biscuit somewhere funny, cause you a dummy and you won't find it in the morning. Cause it's so funny. In the backpack. In the backpack. You can get a hatchet in the backpack. I don't know. Well, I did it. I rapped. I rhymed. Come on, somebody else. Hop in.
I was just listening and stuff. Yeah, man, no, that's cool.
That was a little ICP freestyle.
It was. I kind of felt that flow. That's what I thought. Cause I heard that same thing, dude. When I heard this pick up on, I was like, dude, whack that. I was thinking the same. So whack that. I was like, what is that? What is that? That's cool. Great minds think alike.
Oh yeah.
Hold up. I'll do another one.
See if I can get in this and play with it a little bit. It's the music's real low on my side. Oh yeah, there we go. Riding high. Got my
Put the pedal to the floor in my 454. Waiting for them cherries to pop, but I don't stop for the cops. Till my album drops, I shock some my homies lowrider. I'm not the sole survivor, but I've been a rider. Taking trips to the city, get down on my nitty gritty. Been a long time since I took a long ride to Tennessee. You know, it's where I drink my Hennessy. It gives me energy to diss the enemies. Unless you're a friend of me, how long you gonna be for free? I'm charging for my rhymes like committing crimes. A serial killer with no filler. Don't get mad cause you get bad up. Just hold your head up and get your bread up.
I like that. Head up.
That's an old one. That's an old one. That's an old one. My voice is all messed up, but I'll try and do it. Hold up. Tongue twisting to wish level we're living, but all I'm doing is killing wish really guts. They haven't had enough, so they're because with the stuff that was up there, I watch blow. Then hug up my homies on the way to the show. Look at lowest simple by. Come on, level high. I'm out there right up on this amazing. There you go. That was a little slow. If my fucking, I swear, if my throat wasn't so messed up, I would be able to bust this stuff up. Bust it up.
Well, that took a lot less time than it took a lot less time than I figured it was going to.
Now you powered through that. Shit out. That was really nice though. I super like it.
Yeah, for an SD, I'm pretty shocked. It's pretty kick ass.
I like it a lot. It's super cool. All right. He got the bazookas. The bazookas. All right. We're gonna go and do a Clarksville Hobby Depot shopping.
Clarksville Hobby Depot.
Where you can find the brands you trust and more. Don't forget to use the discount code for 10% off, $25 or more. G_Syndicate 10.
All right. Here we are. We're at Clarksville Hobby Depot, and we are on the shopping site. Gonna look at what's the new arrivals. Oh, nothing. Zero Gravity Judge Moonlight is still expected in, and so is the Perfect Grade Razor. Those are two kits that are expected in. And see what does Scott have from Mercury? Why does it do that? It used to just bring you in. I'm still waiting on this one to come in. It's still not in. Oh, that's not it. What? Let's look at the high grizzles. We got a Quaint, Wing Zero, Sharzaku 2, Gundam Age 1. Okay, look, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I really don't like Gundam Age kits. I don't know why.
There's like one of them that I like, and that's the Fortress.
Okay.
They're not really aesthetically pleasing, personally. I want to side with Mike on the disagreement or the idea that I don't like them. I'm not sure why either, but
I just like. I would definitely use it for a KitBash, though, like the cannons. Yeah,
maybe
kind of.
Maybe a KitBash, but there's so many things wrong with what the gut like. Okay, so I haven't watched the show at all, but from my take on it is they tried to Super Robot Gundam in that show, and it didn't work.
Kinda.
So I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it, but that's what I feel like happened, and I was just in my brain. But okay, so moving past that, we got new Gundam with the heavy weapon system. We have a Zaku 2 Principality of Zeon. That one's on sale. We got the Live Lance Heaven. For those of you that are having a hard time finding that backpack kit for the Gundam Death Scythe Hell, to have the proper backpack, you can buy this Live Lance kit and make some slight alterations to the backpack and paint it, and it'll be almost like having the same thing. So just as a tip out there for those of you guys looking for that. Up next is the Jeggin. $18.99 for a Jeggin. That's a pretty good place. Oh, and a high grade the O for $30. Dude, jump on that.
I was gonna say totally. It's a great kit. It looks great on the shelf. It's gonna be out of the ordinary of your regular builds, but it is aesthetically pleasing, and it would give your skills a new chance.
Yep. Big old panel monster. Yeah, so that's it for page 1 on high grades. Let's go see the real grades. Oh, right.
Not sure if I can really recommend real grades, depending on what series it's. You know what I mean? What generation it is. But I think that would be.
Yes, no, yeah. They call it early real grade syndrome, and some of them. Even the early ones, if you get them, if you treat them right, you won't have any issues. But then there's some where it's like you get them and they just flop around like a dead fish. Like this guy right here, this 00 Quaint, or any of these. Basically, I'm not trying to knock the Exia kits or anything, but any of these ones, these Celestial Beings kits and stuff, they're trash. I'm just gonna be 100%. I don't like them. They're trash. They don't pick up. They drop their weapons. Parts are constantly falling off of them. It was a poor design. I did not like it. Let's see. I haven't done the Astray yet. That's not in stock. But just so you know, I haven't done that one yet. This Razor though, this 00 Razor, I have done, and like I said, I'm not impressed with it. Like the backpack was cool, but the Gundam itself, I was like, well, it's lacking. Like the legs were really poor. I was like, and that's something like with Gunpla, like the legs are always something that's really nice. So here's a real grade kit that surpasses everybody's expectations. Just the regular new Gundam. It's a really good kit. Builds well. Scout's got it in stock. Yeah, so there you go. Oh no.
Honestly, I think if you're gonna, the best kits that I've had the kits I've had the most fun building are the grunts.
Yeah, and they don't make a whole bunch of those in real grade.
No, they don't. But they should.
Yeah. There's the master grade kits. Death Scythe Hell.
Who's going to be the next person to unleash the next hot mecha series? You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. I get it, man. Gundam's cool, right? But there's nothing really popping. We're always hanging up for the next one. I want to see somebody unleash something new.
Well,
that'd be just cool, I think.
The newest couple animes that are mecha related didn't really pop off very well.
I feel like they might not. I don't know what they are because I don't keep up with it. So I guess
one of them is Muv-Luv. Muv-Luv's one of the newer ones. It did not get well received. And there's this other one that's like a shonen style, just like the new Witch from Mercury, and that one didn't get very much love either. And then Netflix came out with one like called Fate Zero or something like that, I think. And that one was okay. But it was mech in a weird way. It wasn't mech in the normal way. So that's something different. But frame arms and 30-minute missions are supposed to be coming out with short series. I'm not sure, but from my understanding is they are supposed to, because they're like, right now they do like these weird like 15-minute, 10-minute shows, and they're supposed to be either condensing them or turning it into a longer series so it plays for longer. But I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it. It's just what I've seen trickling out into the internet and people talking about it. And me just going, oh, that's interesting, and scroll, you know.
Right. Fair enough. I mean, a lot of do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's not like a quote me or anything. That's just, yeah, hey, it might be true. It might not be.
Do I hear a little peep cat trying to get some food?
So,
what do you have, guys?
I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and turn the background music back on for you guys, and I shall return.
Maybe fresh reload. think about getting one. I'll eat cat burger. I don't think you can eat it. You're my baby. Maybe try it. Yeah, I'll get the easy. They want to go right outside.
All right, I'm back.
Because we were talking about anime. I liked mecha anime. Did anybody see Knights of Sidonia?
It was all right.
I liked it. I thought it was different. Yeah. Have you seen Gan Zero? Just out of weirdness.
Yeah, I've seen
There was this one
Gan Zero.
called Knights and Magic that was really cool. That was kind of mech and fantasy.
I wonder what I could do if I put a tattoo gun in my hand. Yeah. I've put away the first for a little while, and I've been with pen and paper and pencils for a little bit.
Here's one, Genlock.
Genlock was a decent one from what I've seen of it. It had a lot of variables as far as future and technology wise. I thought it was very well done, but I haven't seen all of it. I haven't been able to find all of it.
It's only 13 episodes.
Yeah,
Hero Man? I don't know.
I always wanted to know what you guys thought of My Hero Academia.
I've never seen it. I mean, I've heard of it.
It's kind of like a superhero type.
Right, no, I know of it. I've never seen it.
And I mean, if you really want some good old classic, good mecha, Gridman is always a way to go.
Yeah, Gridman is good.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, Gridman, SSS. That one was good. I've seen it.
I was wondering about that because I saw it in the Crunchyroll. I was like, what is that? Oh, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. See, Michael.
Grandma
You got the-
gone.
Got the anime. Yeah. Muro
Grandma
Mukura.
gone is a great one.
Kuro Mukuro. Yeah, Kuro Mukuro. He calls his mech horse. Horse, come here, horse.
The U.S. would definitely be a better place if everything was a bit more like California.
He's in Japan. He has this like incredible mech robot, but it's ancient. He's transported to the present. And he doesn't understand what's going on, but he's a good guy. And he has a badass mech.
Yeah, they're not really coming up with a whole lot of. No. More storms.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of warm weather. It's a little chilly now. It'll come down from you guys at the ears.
Boom, doom, doom. We're just scrolling right now, guys. Don't mind me. Walking around with shit.
I sent you a link to the anime that I was talking about. Get a read on it. You've never seen it.
When Mecha attacks the research center, its students, pilots, and researchers must fight back with the help of mysterious artifacts and a young samurai.
Oh wait a minute, was that
Kuro
yeah, that
Mukuro.
was decent. Yeah, that was really good.
I haven't heard anything negative about it.
Like I've seen some of it and it's good. Like I checked it out. It was decent, you know. It definitely got my attention. That I can say.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Like he's an ancient samurai, but he's a young man in the future trying to protect this woman. He's like a princess, but it's not right. But yeah, he's crazy. And he calls it bull.
What episode of Hellier are we on?
We're going to be doing episode 15. It's called Night of Pan.
Okay, how much longer before that takes off?
Yeah, we learned about Pan a couple episodes back.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say in that with words of Pan being like an ancient spirit. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yes, well, I was wanting to know when the show was going to get the late night load was beginning. Like, I'm kind of out of my out of my practice of this. I guess you could say
Yeah.
for a week or so.
So we're about to close this show down. I'm gonna get the
Okay.
kids in bed, and then we'll be starting up Hellier.
Right.
So, it's 10:36 where I'm at. Usually we go till 11 on KitBash Fridays, or between now and 11 on KitBash Fridays. So, I mean, Andrew finished his build. You're still working on your kit, right, Cloud?
Yeah, I am.
So what?
This is probably gonna take me a couple days.
All right.
So I'm gonna quit for the night on this. And I will do some shots of it and I will show you guys later.
All right, everybody, let's do this, run this commercial real quick before we get out of here. And if anybody over there hanging out at Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or any of the other places where we post this video, you come check us out on Facebook at KitBash Gundam. This QR code right here on the screen is going to link you straight to our Facebook page where you can apply to be a member and start participating daily. All right. Thank you. And for everybody else who's watching on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you can come over here and hit this QR code, and this will bring you to our YouTube page. And this is where you can watch all of our past videos, where you'll get links and connections to our future videos, and all that fun stuff. So come and hang out with us and do that. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
So you guys all have yourselves a